Today we are unboxing the DJI Osmo Pocket 4P. Is this the best pocket camera you can now get? Let's show you what you get inside. So not long ago, DJI released the Osmo Pocket 4. Now we have the Pocket 4P, the long-awaited Pro version of the Osmo Pocket series. So I'm going to show you exactly what you get inside of this box, and then you can see, is this going to be worth it for you? Especially if you have like an Osmo Pocket 3 or 4, you might be thinking about upgrading. And then I'll go through what it's been like, my experience using this over the last few months. So first of all, this is the vlog combo. So you're going to get a lot of different accessories inside of this. Starting with the usual DJI paperwork, you get a couple of stickers in here, a quick start guide, and you also get a barcode scanner to get the DJI Mimo app. You will need the Mimo app to actually get this camera going. You can have 5 attempts, but after that you need to download that app to activate it. You do get the DJI pouch. This is where you're going to store your camera. This is not the best. It doesn't come with any like plastic protective housing anymore like it used to on the DJI Pocket 3. So you do get this. Now there's going to be loads of different third-party manufacturers bringing their own out, but this is what you get. Now this is pretty cool. This is like a wash bag as such, and it's going to fit all of the different accessories that you're going to get inside of this vlog combo, and there is a lot. So I'm going to get everything outside of here, and then we'll go through each item and showing you exactly what you're going to get inside of it. But compared to just a standard one where you're just going to get the camera on its own, you're going to get everything that you're going to need. I would say the only additional things you're going to need on top of this is some ND filters and a protective case. So you're going to get this USB-C cable. Now this has a weird kind of dock on the bottom of it, and this is for charging the frame tap, which I'll get onto. Don't lose this. Without this cable, you can't charge your frame tap. You're also going to get another USB-C cable for charging the Osmo Pocket 4P. Now, I would say if you do have a fast charger, a fast power bank, it's going to be a lot better than using this. And this is great. I use this all the time. Fantastic little mini tripod, nice and small, super lightweight. It's got these extendable legs on the bottom of it, and I use this on my pocket cameras and all my action cameras. Now, inside of here, this is where you're going to get a wrist strap. So this is pretty good. I wouldn't use it on anything heavier than the pocket camera because it's not the best, but certainly for just making sure that you don't drop your camera, then I would say you use this because of the design of the pocket camera. If you were to drop it, it's probably going to land on that gimbal. So you're going to get 2 inside of this vlog combo. Another USB-C wire. This charges the wireless mic that comes in the vlog combo, so you don't want to lose this. And a fill light. This is fantastic. It just magnetically attaches onto the Pocket 4P. You can change the strength of this, and it's going to allow you to then get a fill light in really dark areas. Nice and lightweight. You don't need to charge this. It's all powered through the camera. Now this is the Mic 3. It doesn't come with this. This is a pre-release version that I got. It actually comes with the DJI Mic Mini 2, a fantastic new microphone, and the latest one that they've just brought out, and that's what it's going to come with. You attach this to the magnetic dock, and this is going to charge it, and these are absolutely fantastic microphones. You're going to get really good audio quality, all nice and wireless. Now it comes with a 1/4-20 extension as well, so I have this attached all of the time. So once you just attach this to the base of the Pocket 4P, you can charge the camera with a USB-C on the back of it, and then you've also going to get that 1/4-20 tripod thread on the bottom. So this is really useful for then mounting that camera. It comes with a wind muff which just attaches onto the top of the DJI Mic Mini 2, and then you can magnetically attach it onto your clothing with this magnetic clip that is really strong. Now it comes with the frame tap. So this is what we saw on the Osmo 8P, the gimbal. Now we have it included with a vlog combo, and this is really good in some ways, and other ways I hope it improves with firmware. So think of it like a wireless monitor. So from this, it's going to automatically connect to the Pocket 4P, and then you can use that to see exactly out of that camera. I'll come back to that when we've actually gone through the camera itself and turned it all on. Okay, and then onto the creme de la creme, the DJI Pocket 4P. Is this now the best pocket camera that DJI have ever released? Well, what's it like? Well, first impressions, when you get this out of the box and you open it up, if you've got the Pocket 3 or Pocket 4, you're going to feel that weight difference. It does feel a little bit top heavy at first because of this huge monster camera on the top of it. It weighs 230 grams compared to 190 grams, 0.5 on the DJI Pocket 4. So it is heavier. However, when you start using this after a first couple of times, that weight goes away. and you'll see the huge advantages that you now have on this. I'm not concerned whatsoever about this weight difference. The advantages this brings completely outweighs the addition of weight that you have on this camera. So you can see the Pocket 4P branding on the side of it, and the whole camera just feels really nice and premium. So it has 103 gigabytes of internal storage, so you don't have to use a SD card if you don't want to. On the bottom of it, you can charge it here. It has a battery life of 210 minutes. I've been getting around about 3 hours of battery life filming in 4K. You can attach the base to the bottom of it now, and you've got that tripod thread. And it's got fast charge as well. So if you attach this to, say, a power bank, you can go from 0 to 80% in 18 minutes, which is absolutely fantastic. It's got 1000 nits screen. So the screen is nice and bright. You can see clearly what you're filming. Custom buttons. So you've got a zoom button and a custom button. And then underneath it, you've got a joystick and that record button. And the screen is really responsive. So you have 5 goes at first where you can just go and use this straight away. And then you will need to download that DJI Mimo app to get filming. So what about the actual filming then? Well, this has a ton of spec because it is the P version. So the main sensor is completely new. You have 17 stops of dynamic range using the brand new D-Log2 color profile, which just looks absolutely breathtaking. And then you've got this 1/1.28 inch tele lens, which gives you a 3 times optical 60mm zoom. You can zoom in all the way up to 12 times, giving you a 240mm zoom. Really impressive. Now in vertical, you can also zoom up to 12 times, and it can film up to 3K 60 in vertical. If you want to use 1 times and then use that D-Log2 color profile, you can do, and then still get those same 17 stops of dynamic range. You can switch easily from horizontal to vertical just by rotating that screen, and on the screen itself, this is where you can zoom in, or you can use the zoom rocker, or you can actually press and hold on the joystick to smoothly zoom in. Now using the 3 times optical is my preferred method because this just allows you the best in terms of dynamic range. You can see the bokeh on here is fantastic. Now if you then zoom in up to 6 times and 12 times, that is a crop. So you're going to get a lossless crop at 6 times and then a full digital zoom at 12 times. So you're going to lose some quality there. So for majority of all the time I've been using this, I've just been sticking to the 3 times and 6 times. All these shots look absolutely fantastic. So the included frame tap, this automatically connects to the Pocket 4P. It will pair automatically out of the box. You can then go and change from, say, video to slow-mo to low light to photo mode, all from this without touching the camera. And then it gives you some additional settings. So you can rotate the joystick, you can stop and start recording. So then it is great, and what I've been using it for is when I've got this camera mounted on, say, a tripod, I can then film myself from a distance. I can start tracking myself. I can start and stop recording, all by just using this frame tap. So think of it like a wireless monitor, and it gives you all of this different functionality. Now it is limited at the moment. It doesn't have as much as I would like. There is quite a big list I'll put on the screen of additional features that I've asked for, and I hope really soon that a lot of them will be added or improved on with firmware. You just have to remember that wire to charge this. You can't charge it via USB-C, which is quite disappointing, but just to have this as a wireless monitor to stop and start recording, start tracking, it's great for car rollers because you can be inside of the car. You could double tap on this screen, it will start tracking any car, or I've been using it for myself when I've just been walking around, double tap on me and it instantly starts tracking me. Signal here is fantastic, battery life is great. It just needs some additional options, and I know DJI are great at this, so I don't worry that it's not going to improve because they are fantastic at adding features with firmware, and the frame tap is definitely one of those accessories that needs some additional features just to make it even better. So certainly get some ND filters for this. If you're using that D-Log2 color profile, it doesn't have auto ISO, so you can get the shutter speed to be in auto, but for ISO you need to lock it off yourself. So I've normally been having it in ISO 400, and then I've been using ND filters just to keep my shutter speed at 1/50 or 1/60. You can buy this boost lens as well. This doesn't come with a vlog combo, but it's going to give you that wide angle lens. This is an additional accessory from DJI. Even if you're just going to be using this camera for vlogging and you don't really care about using D-Log or D-Log 2, you want to use it in normal, just get an ND filter, chuck that on, say like an ND16, ND32, and it's going to cut out some of that digital look. It's going to look a lot more cinematic, and your results are going to improve a lot just by having an ND filter on. So the fill light, this just attaches onto the back of the camera. It doesn't need any additional charging, and then you can just tap on the top of it to change the strength, to change the color temperature. So especially if you're vlogging, just keep this fill light in your pocket or in this pouch, and then when you go into a dark area, you can continue vlogging using this fill light. So compared to the Pocket 4, what do I think? And what about compared to the Pocket 3? Well, if you like gimbal cameras like this, you use them often. I know there are so many vloggers out there who have the DJI Pocket 3. This is a fantastic upgrade. It will be a no-brainer to go and get this. On the main lens, you're going to get that new sensor. You can use it in D-Log and get 14 stops of dynamic range. You could use D-Log 2 and get 17 stops of dynamic range. The video quality is absolutely outstanding, but then you're going to get that 3 times optical lens. So it gives you a lot more flexibility and options for recording, especially when tracking yourself, tracking people, tracking cars. Rather than just digitally zooming in like you have to on the Pocket 3 or Pocket 4, you can use that dedicated optical zoom. Use it in 60mm, you've got 120mm lossless or 240mm digital zoom. It is outstanding. It would be something I would 100% go and upgrade to if I was thinking about it. I'll put the prices on the screen now, and I would say if you look at these prices, there isn't a significant difference in price compared to just getting the Pocket 4P or getting the vlog combo. I'd say pay the extra and get the vlog combo. You're going to get the frame tap. It's going to improve 100%. You're going to get wrist strap. You're going to get the DJI Mic Mini 2, which is a fantastic wireless microphone. You get the wash bag. You're going to get everything that you're going to need to get going. And then I would say the 2 main accessories to get for this, get some ND filters and then go and get a decent protective case, because the pouch isn't great. This is going to make such a fantastic vlog camera. I'm sure it's going to sell out like hotcakes. It also makes a fantastic travel camera as well. I've had an absolute blast using this. I've got a lot more videos coming on this Pocket 4P, a full review. I've got comparisons against the Insta360 Lunar Ultra. I've got a day in the life using this. So I hope you go and subscribe for more content coming on this as well. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any more questions, do let me know in the comments down below, and I'll link at the top of the description where it's going to be available to get this. It's just like a direct affiliate link. So if you buy the camera through that link, it doesn't cost you any more at all, but it does support the channel. So I really appreciate that. So once again, thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch another video from me, I'm going to put it in the corner here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.